Hey guys, welcome to the Underground. Tom here as usual. First, I had to apologize from last week. We had some storm issues around us and we lost our. What?
Nobody's on it.
Oh.
I'll start it.
Yeah. Somebody comes on. People like it already.
Me. Somebody's on. Oh. I mean, I'm on.
I don't think that counts.
See, I just went out to see if there's anything. Yeah, see, now it went down to 2. So you must be on. No, now it's down to 1. That must be this. The second person. So it's this in my phone. Are you on? Somebody joined. Somebody else joined.
Start. Hey guys, Tom here. Welcome back to the Underground. And first, before we do anything, I want to apologize for last week. We had to cancel our live show because we had some storms up around here and we lost internet, and it didn't come back on until right when it became too late to go live. So here we are today. I want to do something a little fun today. Well, I think it's going to be fun. Obviously, we're going to have some cocktails. We're going to make some drinks. But I wanted to do a little 2025 cheer and review. See what I did there? Year in review, cheer and review. And talk about some of the most popular shows, episodes, videos on Grantham Pub over the past year. And huh? And so welcome to you guys. Be sure to talk to Lisa on the chat. She's here as always, so she's working hard. So first things first, we got to make her a drink. And this is not, usually I make drinks and I've never had them before. But I will say I've had this one before and it's good. Lisa had it before and she liked it, so she's getting another one. And this is and these are all like the drinks I'm going to make. I think they're good for celebrations. Yes, naturally you can have, we're going to, as you can see from our kind of decorations, this is like a Duke combo thing. It's like our year in review, but it's also kind of like our New Year's party because New Year's happens before we'll be together again. And these drinks are all drinks that you can have and enjoy for your New Year's celebration that are different from just your normal standard sparkling wine, champagne, whatever. That was just some vodka. Obviously, the recipes are always down in the description. But that was actually 4 ounces of vodka because I'm going to make a big drink. And I also need some raspberry schnapps. You can use the raspberry of your choice. Around here, this is the raspberry of our choice. And I just need a little bit of that. Just about half of that. And then I'll put that up here for now. And then some pineapple juice. It calls for half. I'm going to put a little more in there because otherwise it's going to be a little strong regardless. But and then it's nice. I have to go get that. Excuse me. If you watched for any length of time around here, you know my superpower is when I get ice, I have to drop some on the floor. So here. And then since it is New Year's, we are going to fancy it up just the mite. A little thing, and this is some raspberry syrup. Now we've made raspberry syrup here on this show many times, all kind of syrups, and it was just some simple syrup, your normal simple syrup, sugar, water. I use half and half, and then you just put some raspberries in it, let it steep. You can cook it for a minute or two if you want. But this is actually that raspberry syrup that I cooked down, so it's very thick. It's almost like jelly. So I can do this in frozen glass. Isn't that fancy? Now, if you have time, you could naturally put it back in. Freezer, let it sit up. It probably, I'm sure this is good. And then, why not? Since it is, we're fancy it. I got a couple frozen raspberries. We can just, it's like ice. Lisa likes ice in her drinks, even if they're martinis. So there is the first drink as we're going to celebrate the. Oh, I forgot to get out my. I have festive napkins somewhere. I do. How about that? I forgot to get out my festive New Year type napkins.
Right, so it's fancy.
It is fancy. Just like a commercial. Fancy, 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 fancy. Huh? Yeah, that is in there. See, look, fancy napkins. So put them right there. Put those right there. And here, no, put that right there. Here's our first. Well, you can look at it for a minute, but then I gotta give it to Lisa. Oh yeah. Cheers. Cheers to a great. Hope everybody had a great 2025 and a even better, healthy, happy, prosperous 2026. Yeah, belated Merry Christmas. See now, it tastes different from the one we had in place. It's not like pineapple. It's not sweet either. I think it's simple syrup. See how I said belated Merry Christmas? Now, this is, we all know, one of my pet peeves. When people miss your birthday and they say, happy belated birthday, you would not say Merry belated Christmas, right? So happy belated birthday is stupid. Say belated happy birthday. Your birthday is not belated, your wishes are belated. There. That rant. That's a never-ending rant. What do you guys think of that? So what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about what were the most popular episodes over the last year. And I don't know, and by most popular, I went back through the last year and I looked at which shows had the most views. And none of them really had a lot because, I mean, that's just the way we roll around here. Not a lot of people watch this show. Their loss, right? Oh, and speaking of which, before we go any further, make sure if you're not already subscribed, if you just happen along and you stumbled into our New Year's party, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. There's always plenty of room for you. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, like our shows, share them. That way, more than just a few people will watch our shows. And next year, this time, it'll be even more difficult for you to figure out which is the most popular, because it'll be thousands and hundreds of millions and thousands of views. But first we'll go. We'll do the shows first. Then I did the shows and the shots because we have shows on Friday, whether it's live or just a recorded, and then shots on Tuesday, unless it's a special time of year like Christmas. We did shot a couple of times a week. I think St. Patty's we do shots more than just once a week. But actually, the most popular show in 2025 was a show from right at the beginning of 2025. And it wasn't even a drinking show. It was actually a Tasting with Tom episode where we tasted and reviewed vodkas. Maybe it was popular because I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. I don't even remember what the vodkas I talked about vodka. I don't remember if it was like how it's made. I don't know how it's made. I probably just looked it up. Like how to taste vodka. You know what? We talked about how to taste vodka. And then we tasted a bunch of different vodkas, including one that I got from my brother and sister-in-law for my 60th birthday, which, as I recall, was actually not that bad. Yeah, there wasn't any cocktail recipes in that one, but it was a good show. So Lisa's got a drink. I need a drink. So I'm gonna have a drink in my drink glass. And this one, oh no, I can't do that. I need this. This is called, when I looked this up, trying to figure out some things to make for this show. This was actually suggested as a mocktail, but there's no kids at this party, so I boozed it up. And it's called a blackberry ginger cocktail. And it starts with, and we've done this occasionally, not like a lot of times, but with some jam. And jam of all different flavors are a great way to get some flavor into your drinks. So that's just a little blackberry jam. Well, truth be told, it's not blackberry, it's mixed berry. I thought I had blackberry, but I don't. We only have mixed berry and blueberry and cherry. And then I'm going to put a little bit of lemon in it. Then I'm going to take my mother, if I can find it. I'm just going to break it up a little bit. Probably would have been easier if I had left this out. Put all this down my pump, so I'll put it right like that. So with that, we need some booze, and I chose, I'm going to use an ounce of vodka, although that's not what it says on that board over there. An ounce of vodka. And then, very special, important, it's not a special ingredient, but it's a good ingredient right here at the underground. And that is good old Polish blackberry brandy. LaRue Jesnikowa. No, Jezino, I forget how to say it. It's a Polish word. I think it means blackberry brandy. This is blackberry brandy, which, by the by, Lisa owes me a shot of. No, I owe her a shot of. And I'm going to do an ounce of that. And I will put that back a little bit later. Vodka, jam, brandy. So then I'm going to put some ice in there. And I'm going to see if I can just stir this because I think it'll be easier. And this is one that, I have my glass already. You know, I usually just use the dirty ice, but I can't for this one because I'm going to double strain it because I don't want all that blackberry debris in there. So I have that, I have that, I have this. So do you remember, did anybody watch that vodka video from the beginning of 2025? I was going to say last year, but it was really still this year. And then, because it is a blackberry ginger cocktail, now you can use total disclosure. The recipe that I based this off of actually called for ginger syrup, which I probably have in there, and ginger ale and or club soda, sparkling water. But you know the policy. If it's good with ginger ale, it's better with ginger beer. A couple more cubes. And then a little lemon garnishment. I'll just give that a quick little stir. Green straw. See, this to me is a drink suitable for New Year's. It's festive. I mean, how much sparkling wine can you really drink? Especially that grossy sparkling wine.
Not close to everybody.
Yeah. Oh, so do you guys drink sparkling wine? And if so, do you like dry, which would be brut, or do you like sweet, which I think would be sec, or semi-sweet, which would be demi-sec? I think that's how it works. So cheers to the blackberry ginger cocktail.
I think there's too much vodka.
Oh, really? Want me to remake it? Oh, that's delightful. It tastes like ginger ale. I can just put more.
Yeah, just put it into a glass and divide it up.
Do you need a raz?
Well, I'm not gonna drink all that.
I know.
A little more abs, yeah. But that's not the color.
I know. It's very.
Clear. It was more berry clear.
It's because I think Chambord's not as dark as this. Chambord is more clear.
That could be. That's a very ugly color.
Huh?
That's a very ugly color.
Yeah. It's still very vodka-y,
It is?
but it's better. Let me look in the book. Get out the big. I wonder if it's. I bet you it's in this book.
It's in a martini book.
This way. We don't even have shampoo, do we? No. So while I'm doing this, the next most popular episode was from. It was actually the one right before the vodka show. And that was episode number 1. It's not even in here.
Get that out of the book. Let me look at that.
The episode 173.
No, I'm thinking of big fat one.
And that was the Frosty Flavors, unique winter cocktails to impress your guests. Although that's not what it was called at the time. I've since here it is right here. I just opened up right to it.
French Martini?
2.5 vodka, 1/4 Chambord, 1/4 pineapple juice. See, that's very little of that either. I mean, that's basically the same proportions I used. That's actually stronger proportions than what I used.
That is, yeah.
So do you remember that episode where this is my new Grantham Pub hat, which you can get at our Grantham Pub merchandise site, which is in the channel description. We were running a sale for Christmas, but sadly that sale expired. But that doesn't mean you still can't get great stuff, like hats, shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, glassware, all kind of good stuff. So the Frosty Flavors, I'm not going to make any of these because we have other drinks to make. But they were drinks, I'll tell you about what the drinks were as soon as I get my glasses. The Polar Bear, which was a nice drink, raspberry vodka, blue curacao, and lemon lime soda. That's not very refreshing. Maybe when I edit this, afterwards, and when it's posted as a show that you can watch, maybe I'll edit some of that stuff in. The Icicle Scarlet. Ooh, this is good because it has all my favorite ingredients in it. Vodka, cranberry juice, elderflower liqueur, lime juice, and soda, club soda. That sounds delightful. The Cherry Snowstorm. Cherry vodka, white chocolate liqueur. See, cherries and chocolate. I'm not like, I probably said this at the time, I'm not a cherry chocolate guy. Amaretto and grenadine, which I'm sure is probably good. And the hazelnut frost, which was hazelnut liqueur, frangelico, vanilla vodka, Irish cream, and a little bit of simple syrup. They all sound delightful. See how I'm drinking this too. But I'll put a little. I'm going to put a little soda in it. Now, if our one friend is watching, he's probably sitting there going, "Oh my God, he's making 27 different things. He's going to drink and all this stuff." Right, Kenny? Let's see. That's not a big, like this kind of drink with straight booze.
We're gonna have to work on that.
Well, that's kind of nice like that. Yeah, when this show comes out, I'm not going to post that French Martini recipe because I don't think the one we had was really good. But this one, maybe you just need Chambord.
I don't think so.
Or maybe more equal proportions.
That's what I think.
But that's not the way they're saying. But but I digress. So moving on. So that was it. That was the second most popular, the one in the winter. And then number 3, and this is another one from around the same time. From this was a oh, I remember this one. This seemed like I just made this, but this was from Valentine's Day. And this was our transform your favorite ice cream into cocktails. I could swear I just made this video. But this was from this posted on February 14th. And this was the third most popular. It had 106 views. Ooh. But I mean, for us, that's a lot. We don't do it for the glory. We do it for the fun. And if you guys have fun, we have fun, and we get drinks to try. And the 2 things we made that day were the pistachio dream, and I based these drinks, thank you, on the ice cream we had in the house at the time. So first was mustachio. Ooh, drink some more. Pistachio dream.
That was good.
Because pistachio ice cream is one of the go-tos here at the Underground. Although it's not at the Underground. Actually, it's at the Manor. The Underground is the bar. See, Grantham Pub Underground is the bar in Grantham Manor. Yes, we're very strange people. But tell me tell me that you don't name your house. I think a lot of people name their house. They just won't admit it.
Well, you didn't really know.
We didn't really name it. It just kind of became, I told you that story before. So this was an ounce of Irish cream, and 2 ounces of vanilla vodka, and about a cup or so of pistachio ice cream. And you buzz that up in a blender, and if need be, you can put a little cream or milk or something in there to thin it out or make the blender work. And that was really good, but I think if I recall, you have to drink it through like a smoothie straw because there's chunks of nuts. And depending on how fine you get it, it won't grind up and go into
Ken's not on.
the straw. Did he respond?
Dropped off.
Hmm?
Dropped off.
Oh, he came on again?
I don't know.
Huh. And then the next drink was a frozen pralines and cream, because I think at the time we had some pralines and cream ice cream from our local dairy, which is really good. We get, and I mean, everybody's got a local dairy. I mean, there's cows everywhere, right? In this country, I guess there's probably cows in every state of the country, or probably every country in the world, I would venture to say. So you could probably get local ice cream somewhere. And this was vanilla vodka, hazelnut liqueur, some amaretto, and a splash of cream with the pralines and cream ice cream. But I bet you it would also be good, and I even wrote this in the description, with some bourbon instead of vanilla vodka and hazelnut, because pralines, southern. So I think bourbon would be really good for that. And yeah, that was fun. Just want to keep abreast of. I already have it. And we might run a little longer than an hour, because I still got 2 more drinks to make, and we still got a bunch of shows to review on our 2025 cheer and review. So that was the 3rd most popular video. And then the 4th most popular video was actually in the same, it must be people just watch stuff this time of year, because this was episode 175. So the first most popular was episode 174. The second most popular was 173. Third most popular was 177, and the 4th most popular was 175. And this was this was called Winning Cocktails for Your Super Bowl Bash. And that was posted on the 31st of January. I guess people would have anything to do in the beginning of the year, so they just watch videos.
Brian didn't name his house.
You should. I'll come up with a name for you. And this was, had 3 different, and this was a very important video for us, because our team was in the Super Bowl, and they happened to win the Super Bowl. And I don't think we drank these drinks during our Super Bowl own personal Grantham Manor extravaganza, but you could. And I don't even remember where I came up with these drinks. If I looked them up, or I made them up, or whatever. I probably looked them up. So that was
It's a deal, you can name his house.
okay. I will. Give me some time. So we had one that was called the Sweet Victory, which it was for us around here. And that was vodka, again, elderflower liqueur, which makes any drink better, lemon juice, club soda, and some cranberry juice. That was kind of, I'm sure I liked it because it had elderflower in it. And then there was another one called the Pick Six, which, what's the word I'm looking for? Which turned out to be, what's the word when you're seeing into the future? Not like fortune telling, but whatever. A Pick Six, because there was a Pick Six in the Super Bowl. How about them apples? And that was whiskey, lemon juice, and honey syrup. Ooh, that's like a little old-fashioned-ish. And then there was the Super Nola Kick, which I probably made up that name, which is kind of stupid, because the game was in New Orleans. And that was dark rum, light rum, orange liqueur, agave, orange juice, and some bitters. So that was like kind of almost like a combination between like a Mai Tai and an old fashioned. But I think I would imagine they were probably all pretty good. So next, before we go on to the next one, I'm going to make another drink. And this one, I'm going to make some noise first because I need some crushed ice. So if you can hear me on the ice now, one is one that actually, I went this glass. This one will require a little bit of, if you want like a drink that's got like some sparkling wine or something, it's a little different than just drinking sparkling wine. This is spaces, that could be kind of a drag, in my opinion anyway. You could have this drink, which is called a cranberry orange sparkler. And it calls for some cranberry juice, some orange juice. So it's kind of like, I mean, it's kind of like a mimosa-ish type of drink. And then sparkling wine of your choice. I just happen to have a couple. Oh my god, I think these are pop tops. I'll have to see. I gotta peel this off and see. I don't like to open a big thing for when I'm just doing these shows because that's kind of wasteful because I don't know it's on pop tops this week. And we don't drink, we don't like dry, we don't like sweet. So this is happens to be a little pink Moscato bubbly. Hopefully it's good. Ooh. I'll get out my Garnish while I wait. I mean, I like it on ice. You don't have to put it on ice if you don't want. I'm gonna put a couple frozen crayons in there. Then I have pre-scrubbed my oranges, so that will go in there as well. So it's almost kind of like a, I bet you that's going to be delightful. So it's kind of like a mimosa-esque. Oh, I'm sorry, cheers. Not too bad. It's not. I mean, it's is this like? Let me see how. It's Moscato, but I think Moscato is supposed to be sweet. That doesn't taste real sweet to me. I mean, it's not as sweet as we normally get, but not bad. So, what is on the? What's everybody drinking tonight? What are they drinking in Ohio? So while I have you all here, tell me what. So we are. We're reviewing our 2025, but I also would like to know what you guys would like to see for 2026. Now we'll have our normal stuff. We still have the shot shootout to finish. That finally took us until the end of 2025. Sorry, that was the cat that broke the camera. Excuse me. I had to get to the end of 2025 to get the first round done, but I think the subsequent rounds should go pretty quick, and we should have the winner by, I would say hopefully sometime in the spring. Because I mean, it could be earlier if I just did them all at once, but I like to, I like to mix things up. We have our Tasting with Tom review shows, which I have a couple that I know I'm going to do right now. Not right now, but whether we do them as a regular episode or a live, you could tell me. Do you like the Tasting with Tom's live? Do you like them as a regular show? What do you like on the lives? I mean, it's easy to find themes for the holidays, during the holidays for the lives. I think the review tasting shows are good for lives. That's the heat. I don't know if you can hear that. I apologize.
He's really bad last
Um,
Brian's drinking water, painkillers,
oh, that's right. You got a hardware store in.
and
Yeah, I forgot to show you that. So, it seems like everybody we know had back surgery. Well, if you can't drink, it's nice to know that you can still hang out with us. Dedicated enough that you still come and hang out with us. So yeah, so let me know, as always, comment, or today you can write in the chat, or comment during a regular video, what kind of things you'd like to see.
live tasting review shows are his favorite.
Right? Yeah, I enjoy them too. I think for the I don't know if this will count for the January one or not. If we'll do one, because really we do one the first Friday of the month. So actually next Friday's the first Friday. I do have a video shot that I can edit and post for next Friday, or I could do another live. I don't know. We'll see. But then, I mean, we'll get right into. We only have a month, and we'll get into like Valentine's drinks and whatnot. But anyway, so we did the first four most popular, and then the next most popular was one of our shot shootout episodes. It was actually episode 184, which featured, and that was from March 28th, which featured two very similar ones, which I think was the Jolly Rancher and the Kool-Aid in the shot shootout. And the Jolly Rancher, if you remember, amaretto, melon accord, grenadine, a little bit of lemon lime soda. The Kool-Aid was similar, amaretto, well, it wasn't really similar, it had one common ingredient. Amaretto, Southern Comfort, and Cranberry Juice. And we had those two shots and mixed them up, and we tried them, or I tried them. And they were both delightful. I forget which one won. I'm going to say of those two, I think, I don't remember. Actually, I can tell you. It's like separated. Of that one, did I say Kool-Aid? Jolly Rancher. Oh, Kool-Aid, yeah, Kool-Aid won that one. So that is going to go back in the bin for our next round. And then I have, okay, I'm going to move on first. And then, in addition to our regular shows, we have the Tuesday shot shorts. And the popular ones in those typically get 10 times more views than like regular shows. So the most popular 5 all were over like 1,000, which I realize for most YouTube people is nothing. I mean, most people on YouTube get 1,000 views within 5 minutes after they post their video. But yeah, it is what it is. So the most popular shot short video was from April 29th, 2025. Does anybody remember what that one was? Anyone? Bueller? No. It was the Banana Foster shot. Remember that one? Spiced rum, banana core, cream, and a little bit of butterscotch schnapps, which sounds delightful right now. And obviously Rick is not on because he hammers, do shots. And then the second most popular, which I enjoyed, which was from July the 8th. Oh wait, I forgot to say, Banana Foster. This was at the time that I researched this, which was, I think, Monday. It had 1,788 views, and that was the Banana Foster. And the number 2 most popular was the Southern Crown Lemonade of July the 8th with 1,476 views. And that had, yes, Make Southern Comfort Great Again, Southern Comfort, which just put my 2 brothers out, Crown Royal, Peach Schnapps, and Sour Mix, which I enjoyed. I don't think you liked it as much because it had lemon in it, probably.
Your tart.
Yeah. What'd you order? No. So then we'll get to the next 3, but first I'm going to make one more drink. Because why not? But first, I have to make a quick production note before I forget. Where did my note go? I'll be right with you. This next drink that I'm going to make is called a coconut sunrise, which I'm going to make in this glass because I think it'll be fun. And this again, I'm going to use some of this crushed ice. Riveting stuff, isn't it? Watching you pour ice into a glass. The Flatlands Fortress. That just popped right into my head. What do you think of that? It requires some coconut rum, which this is a new one for us because we're out of the other, and I can't use the good stuff because the drink needs clear. So this, you know what? I'm not even going to measure anymore. It smells coconutty. This is another review we have to revisit. About 2 ounces of coconut rum. I'm going to say that's probably about 2 ounces. And then some more orange juice. Oh no, that was half of it. I'm sorry. I need another one of those. I should have been using the big side. And then 3 cranberries. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, nothing's really going to happen. And then I need some grenadine. 1 ounce of grenadine. It's I mean, I'm sure I probably did this wrong. There's nothing sunrisey looking about that. That just looks like a red drink. I'm sure there was probably some sort of mechanism where if I poured it down the side or something, it would have You know, like a tequila sunrise where you put it and it goes around. But for some reason that didn't. You know what? I should have packed it with ice. That might have, or put the stuff in. That's what I should have done. I should have put the booze in, and then packed it with ice, and then put the stuff in. That's what I should have done. But I didn't. And with that, I'm just going to put a little piece of lime. And there's the coconut sunrise. But it says don't mix it. Wow, that's really sweet. When in doubt, put some in there. So tell me, are there any big New Year festivities in store for the gang out there? We have, I don't know what we're going to do because we both have to work.
Turkey's on.
We both have, what's that?
Turkey's on.
Oh, yeah, but that's not.
I know. From
Is this for down here?
yeah.
I mean, we can put this in the review if we do it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put these.
Tell 'em what paper.
This. I mean, you guys probably don't have access to it. You should, because
Oh, just like the Ricardo.
Huh?
Just like the Ricardo.
it's just like, you know, our favorite coconut rum around here, Ricardo, which is from the Bahamas. This is another one, and before I show it to you, there's a whole story about this guy. This guy, his name, I'm not going to tell you his name yet. This was a famous pirate. His name was Richard Lenoir, and he was I don't know if he was a Bahamian, but he was allegedly from Royal African heritage. I think he might have been. He was captured by the French, and they tossed him overboard near an uncharted Caribbean island surrounded by golden coral and beaches and turquoise waters. After a career, he retired to a more peaceful venture of making the best original pirate rum in the Caribbean. So he was a pirate, and his name was Richard Lenoir, and he was African. So obviously he was black, and he got the name Big Black Dick. Yes, it's funny, but he makes rum, and he makes flavored rum, and you go into, like, our last trip down there, this was like kind of like the first time we saw it, and it was like, do you want to try some rum? And the answer is always yes, by the way. If you ever go to the Bahamas and somebody asks you if you want to try some rum, the answer is always yes. And they make different flavors.
Dark chocolate.
This one is dark chocolate, this one's coconut. They also have a
Vanilla.
did they have a gold? I think they had a regular.
Mm-hmm.
So we will be, I want to revisit the coconut rum tasting, unless that is in another video somewhere. But we'll do it, maybe we'll do that as a live sometime. But I have to accumulate some coconut rum. Besides, I mean, we have our favorites. We have the Calico. That's something. I know when we tried it before, it was.
We lost it on the thing that.
Yeah, I think it was on my other hard drive that crashed. That couldn't be recovered. Our friend Tom, he recovered a lot of files for me, but that was one that was lost forever. This is alright. It's kind of sweet.
What is
Coconut sunrise, but it didn't do the sunrise thing. It just
sank?
sank.
Probably because our pineapple juice is real.
Yeah, could be. No, it was orange juice, but this was from an orange.
One and done. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I
sweet.
actually had to put soda in it.
Oh. That's good. It's got good flavor.
Yeah, that coconut rum's not too bad.
Well, still not as good.
Yeah.
But it's probably one of the best.
So, I mean, the last time we tried it with our Ricardo, I think we used Bacardi. I think we had in there. I think there was one. It was a blue bottle. I want to say it was Kenny Chesney rum. It wasn't good. It smelled good. It tasted like. I think there was probably Parrot Bay in there. So I have to look. I don't want to buy a bunch of these rums. If I can get like little nips of them, that would be the best thing. I know you can get Malibu, probably Bacardi. So we'll have to see. We'll have to collect them in our travels. Cause, I mean, sadly, we go to the liquor store a lot. So we're up to 1-2. The Banana Foster is the most popular shot, short, and then Southern Crown Lemonade. And then from the next week after Southern Crown Lemonade, with 1,425 views, was the Tiki Torch, which was a beach pool type of drink. Spiced rum, pineapple juice, orange liqueur, and a little splash of grenadine. I'm sure that was probably lovely. That was actually a shooter, and we talked about this before, the difference between shots and shooters. Shots are all liquor, shooters are a combination of liquor and mixers. And then this one, the next one from right around Thanksgiving, November 25th, was the White Buffalo, which was rather tasty because it was something I had never heard of before. Bourbon cream, which I don't even know what I did with it. It's probably in the cabinet. No, is that it? No. I have some somewhere. Probably in the whiskey cabinet. Bourbon cream.
Not in the fridge.
No, it probably no. I probably could put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
We have too many glasses.
Not behind Ranchada?
Huh?
Not behind Ranchada?
No, that's. Oh, here it is. Bourbon cream, Kentucky. This is from Buffalo Trace, and it's rather tasty. It's kind of like it's kind of like Irish cream, but bourbon instead of Irish whiskey. So that White Buffalo was 1,109, just under 200, 1,200 views. It was I'm just gonna have a little bit. It was two simple things. It was the bourbon cream and half as much coconut rum. And it was rather delightful if I do say so myself. Could be colder. So I don't think there's room here for this.
Try the rest.
Rid of that.
That's nice. Just even as a sipper.
Well, yeah, that's it. So yeah. So that was the 4th. And then finally, the fifth most popular, just behind the White Buffalo, with 1,158 views from October the 7th, was the Fruit Loops shot. And that was blue curacao, white cream to cacao, cream, and triple sec. I guess it's supposed to taste like cereal. I don't recall that one.
I think Brian said try again with the name for the house.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, they have naming stuff. Kind of has to be kind of organic.
We really didn't name ours.
Yeah, because we didn't really name ours. Or,
It was a conversation.
yeah, it was a conversation that just went awry. know what? I got it. And you can't tell me I'm wrong. If you're a history buff, you'll love this name for your house. The Ottoman Empire. Tell me I'm wrong. That's you can't. That's it. I can't beat it. If you don't like it, your house can't be named. But that's got to be it. You know what? Do I have to? I don't need to explain. Do I need to explain it? If I need to explain it, read a book.
Well, you should explain it for people that don't.
Everybody's in like 10th grade history or whatever. You know, the Ottoman Empire. But this house is in Ottawa, Ohio, so the Ottoman Empire. I think that's odd. I think that's brilliant. I'm gonna have a drink.
You don't know what the teaching styles.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Well,
You should explain.
I don't read my glasses. I don't have to read my glasses. So they were the top 10 most, well, not the top 10, the top 5 most popular episodes, and the 5 most popular shots, and we couldn't have done it without all of you guys because you guys rock. Each and every time you come visit with us.
Brian said once you go out there, you can name it.
Oh, you don't like that one either?
It'll be easier to name once you're here.
I thought that was great. All right. We got a lot of drinks to drink. What else can we talk about?
That's right.
Hmm?
I know what Brian's drinking.
Oh, Rick's probably drinking Crown Royal and Spring. So did everybody have a good Christmas? Any good gifts? Any good cocktail gifts? Did anybody tell me if you got a good cocktail gift?
Old fashioned.
Really? A classic? Classic old fashioned? What kind of bourbon? Are you a bourbon guy or a rye guy?
He got some ice molds for his old fashions.
Nice.
Classic. Now he's young, doesn't know what classic is. Bourbon, Evan Williams.
Yeah, that's our house bourbon. Evan Williams. Not right now. It's not because that was a gift. But it will. Evan Williams will be our house bourbon in probably about 2 weeks.
Brian says it needs to be tweaked.
What needs to be tweaked?
The name.
Oh, we're back to that. We're talking about something else now. You said I had to wait, so we're talking about something else. Ice balls. Like round, square. You make. Are any of you clear ice people? Clear ice is a bit of a project.
Too much.
Huh?
Too much. New Year's plans?
Anybody get New Year's plans? What are you doing for New Year's? Oh, yeah, I started telling you that story. Yeah, we have to work till. Well, Lisa works later than I do. We usually go out for dinner. We usually go out for an early dinner, but that won't happen this year. So we probably will either go out later or not at all. And then we'll hang out probably New Year's Day, do some sort of festivizing do something. We'll do something. Even if it's just relax. We do so much stuff. Holidays we usually just crash.
I was planning to do that.
Yeah. So that's our story. We're sticking to it. So then right after New Year's, we'll have a couple shows. Well, after this, we'll have one live in January. I don't know if it'll be next week or the following week, which I think we'll do a review show that day.
Brian says a bottle of bastard bourbon distilled in Ohio.
What?
A bottle of bastard bourbon
What about it?
distilled in Ohio.
What is?
I know I just said bottle of faster.
That's what,
That's what Brian said. And
oh,
then-
that's what he got for. That's what you got for Christmas. Okay, you're okay. I'm like 3 conversations ahead.
Well, you're behind. This is behind.
Yeah, chat's behind probably.
The video is.
Yeah.
Rick used, I don't even know what kind of sugar this is. Sugar cubes.
Oh, nice. Like rubbed on the orange. That's classic. That's like I've made those. That's classic.
What kind of sugar is that?
What? That's spelled.
Demerara?
Yeah, demerara.
Demerara?
Yeah, it's like more like raw sugar.
The
Like-
orange, yes.
I've done that. That's nice. Do you scrub your orange first, or are you just rubbing your sugar cube on all the crap from the store? Sorry. It's important to clean your fruit, especially if you're going to be using the peel, which we do.
Wash it all.
We wash it.
Baking soda.
Like it's nice to soak it in baking soda, but if you can't soak it, get like a baking soda sludge in your hand and rub it all, and then I actually use hot water just to get all the crap off. Now my hand's more orange. Yeah, because you don't know what kind of crap's in the store, like the knuckleheads that are handling your fruit.
Brian's doing dinner and games with 2 other couples.
Nice.
Rick uses hot water.
Dinner and games.
I'll be too exhausted to even look at people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know a good game you can play. Play this game. The list game. This is 2 years old already. Still,
You have to explain that because not everybody.
yeah. This was our list from when our friends Brian and Brenda were here. We talked about them before. Brian and Brenda, they're right here. Can you see them? We've shown their picture before. Brian drank every one of these in the course of the evening. There's 2, and there's from that year. Go back a couple years to, I think it was a Christmas video where they were special guests, where Brian drank all these drinks in the course of
2 nights.
2 nights or 1 night. No, it was one. It was one sitting, I think.
Yeah, it was one sitting.
That was it's. I mean, granted, one of them was water, but this still yet to be unbroken. That's a good game you can play. Who can do the list?
Well, you'd have to give them a list.
I could send you the list. I guess that's about it. Guess it's probably a good place to wrap it up. A little after 9 in the east. We'll get cleaned up here and relax, and hope you guys relax. And thanks for stopping by and seeing us. Remember, I know you guys are all subscribed. I know you guys are already subscribed, but if you're not, if you're new, you just pop by in the show here, subscribe to the Underground, like, share, all that good stuff. Comment, let us know what you think. Let us know what you'd like to see.
Why is your head cut off?
Sure. And we'll continue to have some more fun. As you see, we had a good time in 2025 and 2026. Hopefully it promises to be just as much fun, and it's all thanks to you guys. Remember, we got swag. We got swag. So come back and see us some more, and we'll have a good time. And until we're together again to share drinks and good times, I will save a seat at the bar for you. One of those right there. Cheers.